Hello and welcome to Martha's Fragrance Corner. My name is Martha and I'm here with my weekly What I've Been Warming video. And I know that I said last week I probably wasn't going to have this video up because I was traveling, but I got enough stuff to talk about, and this way I don't have to next week go, 2 weeks ago, where did I warm this? What did I think of this scent? And so I figured, yeah, what the hell? I have enough to talk about here this week. So that means my Scentsy video, I'll push it out to Friday, I think. And I'll have my book review video Wednesday. I think so. Sure. Why not? Anyway, I think that's what the week's going to look like. But I change my mind sometimes, so I do have a number of things here to talk about. And if you're interested in hearing what I warmed, then stick around. As I was setting up my camera, I touched something. So I'm like, wait, something looks different. So hopefully I didn't screw up my settings. But I should say, have two Scentsy bars that I warmed and a pod to talk about. And then I have a couple things from Vendor Wax. I'm sniffling all of a sudden. I just got back from a trip from Vegas, and so far, didn't seem to be a super spreader event. In past years, many people that have gone on this business trip have gotten really sick. So, so far so good. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But let's start off with Scentsy here. I have Thunderstorm. I warmed this one. This was part of the Bring Back My Bar this year. And I really wanted to try this scent. That's why I ordered it, because it just sounded unique. I don't see a lot of scents that have this kind of a rain notes to it. So there's a floral in here. It's like a white floral, and I definitely get the kind of dewiness, raindrops, like an aquatic note to this. I warmed this in open space. I did use the whole clamshell down in open space. So as far as throw goes, it's probably just like a medium throw, because normally I could get by with 6 cubes. Warmed it all in Scentsy warmers. But it's a good scent. I like this scent. It's very pretty. It's different. It's, I'd say, unique from things that Scentsy tends to offer. And I liked it a lot. I stuck it in my club just in case. I don't think it's going to be one. Well, let me just say, it's not one I'm going to club. It's pretty. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I don't think I need to keep getting this scent over and over, because I feel like I can get the scent from Vendor Wax as well, this type of scent. And I do love, Rose Girls does a really nice raindrops aquatic scent. So yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Ooh, and I dropped it. Liked it, enjoyed it, and dropped it. And that was Thunderstorms from Scentsy. And geez, I'm dropping everything. One of my all-time favorites. This I've had around now for, looks like 2 years, a little over 2 years. This is Almond Croissant. This was just a partial, and I actually have this going right now. I have a, in the kitchen, I have a scent that has a little coffee in it. And so I figured, oh, let's throw some Almond Croissant. I was going to warm, I think, Almond Croissant with a stronger coffee scent, but didn't think about it this morning. I had 3 cubes. I put all 3 in my Dancing Petals warmer. I love that warmer. It's got a nice wide dish to it. And so 3 is good in there because it kind of spreads the wax out. So it's a hot one. You can see the fragrance coming off of it. It's a great warmer. I love that warmer. I know it was in clearance for a while last year. But anyway, I put my 3 cubes of Almond Croissant down there, and it's filling the space beautifully. So yeah, I could smell it even going up the stairs, just 3 cubes. So see, that's the difference when I compare things. I can have usually 6 if I really want to scent the whole room. Here, I needed all 8 cubes. Here, I have 3. It's softer because it's only 3 cubes, but it's still filling the space. So that's the throw. It's pushing the scent throughout. Not super strong because it's 3 cubes in open space, but I can smell it perfectly fine, and it's wafting up the stairs here. So I love this scent so much. Please come back so I can put it in my club. Almond Croissant. I do have another bar of that one though, so I'm okay for a little bit. I don't need, I have plenty of wax. I really want to get to, and maybe I will do a video. I mean, I did it last year, but I don't know. Do you want to see what I have as far as my spring and summer Scentsy that I have to work with this year? This is, it's always good for me to see how much I can get through, right? Because my whole goal is to like get to a point where I'm buying, you know, a consistent space, and I can warm everything through the season. So it might be good for me. I'm going to do it anyway. So let me know if you want to see what I have in my, as far as Scentsy spring and summer goes. Okay, this is white amber and teak. I have this, actually it's behind me over there. I had one pod. I just stuck it in the air purifier back there because, and I'll talk about why I had my air purifier in here for a little bit, but just one pod, just, it wasn't going to scent it a whole lot. I had used one. In fact, I have one in my car right now. So white amber and teak. I love white amber and silk. That is the bar that I do have in my club that I love. White amber and teak is a little too strong, a little too masculine for me. So it's not one that I plan to repurchase, but I think I wanted to try the pod. So that is white amber and teak. Okay. All right. So yeah, I was in Vegas, and when I have these business trips, my family would always be like, oh, you're going to Vegas. You know, in fact, we were thinking of extending. I was thinking of staying there longer and then having Emily and Doug meet me, and it didn't work out. The timing of it didn't work out, but it's kind of nice when work pays for the airfare. And I'm like, well, I'll just extend it and get my hotel and stuff, but it didn't work out. But, you know, when I was, when the kids were younger, and I think I travel about the same. I didn't travel a ton, but I travel maybe 6 times a year. And, you know, sometimes you go to these locations like San Diego or Vegas or Boston. I've gone to a lot of really great places. I've also gone to, well, I don't want to say, I'm not to say because I don't want to, someone lives in that state. It's like, geez, thanks. But there's certain states that aren't known for like, you know, vacation destinations. Let's put it that way. And I go to those too. It seems like most of my work trips were there. But in doing so, I discovered, hey, these places are kind of nice actually. But anyway, long story short, where was I getting at? Oh, so, you know, was in Vegas. It sounds cool, right? No, it's not when all you see is a conference room or the ballrooms, right? Converted into like the convention center. And you barely have time to play unless you want to be up until 1 a.m. Which I don't. I'm too old for that. And then, you know, be awake by 6 a.m. So you can go to general session at, you know, get your coffee at 8, or, you know, breakfast opens at 7. Then there's the general session at 8:30, and it doesn't stop till 5. And then you have like maybe like 40 minutes to like freshen up. Less so because you have about 1,000 people trying to get back to their rooms and security's checking your room card. So it takes you like probably 20 minutes to get back to your room. And then you have to come back downstairs and then go to a 3-hour dinner. So it sounds like a cool thing to do, but it's really exhausting. And I know I sound like I'm whining, but it's exhausting. And so this whole week, I felt like I was exhausted. Dry air, within a day, I can already feel my voice changing, right? It's just drier and raspier, and you don't see the sun for 3 days. Yeah, it's not as fun as it sounds. But anyway, it was a good trip. Got to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. So for that, it was nice. And hang out with people you don't normally get to hang out with. But anyway, that was my week last week. But this is what I melted kind of part of last weekend and when I got back. But let me get to my Knowles Farm scents. I'll talk about Knowles. And then you can let me know how your week was, or if you did anything fun this past weekend, let me know. I'm going to go to a birthday party later today. We have Super Bowl coming up, so there's a Super Bowl party. So my weekend's going to be busy. Okay, so I have Clean here from Knowles Farm Scents. This is strawberry pound cake, raspberry, spun sugar, and laundry. And I was looking at this bag and I'm like, gosh, when I first opened it, I'm like, there's more than 5 ounces in here. So I think I might have combined 2 bags or something, not 2 full bags, but I know I got a partial from a friend and I might have had a partial and combined it because I'm like, it melted, a decent amount and there was still like 4 ounces in here. So clean, I melted 3 cubes and these were chunkers. These are really fat ones. I put like 2 in one warmer and 1 in another. So I had 3 in this room. I think it was Thursday night or Thursday afternoon and evening. I really do love this scent. He just offered this in a pre-order and I had to get backups because this is all I have left. And I love this scent. I do feel like this is a year-round scent. It's fruity and fresh, clean, laundry-esque kind of, but more of this strawberry pound cake. But I don't know if it's because it's been sitting around for a year. I'm getting a little bubblegum note. And when I warmed it, I didn't get that bubblegum note necessarily. It was more of a fruity scent with this freshness. And I will say I like this on cold, but when you warm it, it smells even prettier. So clean. I got some backups because I really love that scent and that's all I have left. Then I warmed Berrylicious Evergreen. And I warmed clean also in the guest room. So I warmed it in the 2 bedrooms last week. Berrylicious Evergreen, another one from Knowles Farm Scents. This I warmed the afternoon I got back down in open space. And love the scent. Blackberry and sugared spruce. Love the scent. It works well in my open space. I don't have a huge open space. I don't repeat this often, but if you're new here, it's maybe 450 square feet. So when I say open space, it's not like I don't have vaulted ceilings or anything like that, but it's all open. It's a kitchen kind of dining area and kind of my TV area, and it fills this whole space. So I love the scent. I love his blackberry. I think I ordered Midnight Rain as well. That's another one that I needed more of because I love his beach evenings. So Berrylicious Evergreen, this is my last bag, but it's okay because I'm sure he will offer this come October-ish time frame. I will beg for this one to come back. That is Berrylicious Evergreen from Knowles Farm Scents. Then another one that I warmed last night. This is Dapper Man. This is warm cognac, mulled spice, amber, barrel-aged oak, and vanilla orchid. This is from May of 2024. Wow, time flies. Dapper Man. So I think I still remember the picture he had of this because Travis is great in his Facebook group of putting these pictures that go with the scent. And I still remember that picture and that's what sold me on it. I'm like, I want that. And I was very interested to try a scent with warm cognac. I hadn't. And the barrel aged oak. I mean, I was like, these sound like my scents. And I will say it smelled light for me in the bag. So I put a little extra than I normally do. I think I put a whole row of these, they're small little cubes here. I put like a whole row of this in my Milk Diamond warmer. And then I split, another row between 2 warmers here. So I put basically 2 rows of Dapper Man. And there's something that my nose is registering in a similar way that it does with like a sweet caramel. If you've been watching me for a while, like caramel sometimes can be a little too sweet. And I'm wondering if it's the warm cognac. I think it's the warm cognac that comes off a little heavier. So it had that kind of gooey, thick, kind of sweet scent that is not my favorite. I think I would like this better in open space, and I will try it in better in open space because it performed fantastic in here. It was fantastic. Maybe I put a little too much. It was fantastic in here, and I had it on from like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, left it on all night. I woke up this morning, and sometimes I'm nose blind when I wake up. Like I really can't smell what was in there until I shower and come back in the room. No, I could smell it when I woke up. So this one was it lasted. I mean, it could have kept going. I just switched it out because I'm like, it's a little too much for me, that sweetness in this one. So for me, I don't know that I don't think I would buy this one again, only because it's not what I was thinking it was going to be. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'd get a little more of the aged oak or the vanilla orchid. And I got, I think, a lot of I'm guessing it's cognac is what I got from it. So this one's just okay. But I'm going to try it in open space because that sweetness, I think, would be a little, I don't know. It's not that it's bakery, but my nose is picking up like this maple caramel. I kind of put them in this toffee, like those kind of scents. So that is Dapper Man from Knowles Farm Scents. Okay. Waist Not Chunk. These are some of my favorites from Knowles. These he puts in a lot of times as a sample. I think I've gotten many of these. Let's put it that way. Maybe not in every order, but I've gotten many of these and love these because it's a surprise. They don't know what's in here. I don't know what's in here, but I could smell that there's a little bit of like a coffee note in this one. So this morning I put it in the kitchen. And then I had the almond croissant kind of in the rest of the room. And yeah, these are so good. They're fun surprises and they always smell good, even though it's like just a bunch of the different blends that he's melting during that pre-order. So it's like layered colors. I don't think I have any more. And it's always a surprise. So I love his Waste Not Chunks. I hope he always does those. Okay. Moving on to Lavender and Speckles. This is I Smell Snow. This is sweet mint, creamy vanilla, maple syrup, bourbon, and a hint of roasted pine cones. I Smell Snow. Hey, I read that without my glasses. Check me out. I'm warming this currently in this bedroom and the guest bedroom and one bunt in the bathroom. This has been, okay, I've had this since November of 2023, so it's been sitting around for quite some time. With Lavender and Speckles, I love her blends. I love Beth's blends. Some I feel are more appropriate for kind of small or medium spaces. This, when I open the bag, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be probably a small or medium space. Even in here, I'm not getting a strong minty smell. I'm not getting heavy maple syrup, which scares me. It does. So I'm glad about that. I'm also not getting a lot of pine cones. So this one is this is light for me. This is a little light for me. I am getting the mintiness, and I have this also in the guest room, but it's not throwing really well. It's not really filling the space. So this one is I Smell Snow. I have melted a little bit of her new formula, the olive oil wax, and I think that one performs better for me, a little better for me than the harder wax. So I do like her new formula better. Okay, let's do Rose Girls. This is Campfire Snacks. This is campfire, marshmallows, saltwater taffy, and cup of cake. This is from October of 2023. Rose Girls. This one I warmed like a little over a week ago, last weekend, and all I got was a lot of this creamy marshmallow. Pretty much all I got. This was light on cold in the bag. It was light when I got it back in 2023 because I remember this one going, I don't know how this is going to work. It had been sitting around for a little over a year. And yeah, it's just light. I warmed. Did I do the whole bag downstairs? See, this is why I'm doing this video weekly. I think I did most of the bag downstairs and then maybe upstairs in the guest room. When I have like a leftover, I kind of put it in the guest room. And so it took a lot. I can smell it, but I give it like a 2 out of 10 as far as throw. I didn't have to be. A 1 would be like, I'm gotta, be sniffing the warmer pretty much doing this. That's probably a 0, right? But this was a 2. Like you can get whiffs of it, but it was very much in the background, very light. I like the creamy marshmallowness of it, but I wish it was stronger. So I won't buy this again if she offers it just because it was so light. That is Campfire Snacks. Okay. Then we have beignets and milk from Salt Mountain Melts. And this is when I am going to need my glasses. I'm finding that I need much more contrast to see. To see. Okay, because it's so light with the light blue against the white background. Okay, this is Buttery Fresh Baked Beignets, Nutmeg, Creamy Vanilla, and Sweet Milk, poured December of 2023. So I'm warming a lot from the end of 2023. This one smelled very light on cold when I put it in my February basket. So I knew that this one might be a tough one. Because it's a bakery scent, I did warm this downstairs in open space. I added a tea light though to give this a little more oomph. And so I had it in 1, 2, it was like the whole souffle. So 1, 2, I think I had 5 Scentsy warmers going with this and a tea light. And with that tea light, it gave it enough oomph. And I have the tea light kind of in the middle of the room that I could smell this. And it was actually very nice. It was a very pretty, like I got that nutmeg, I got the yummy bakeryness scent. But without that tea light, I think it would have been too soft. With the tea light, it was there. I would say I got a 3 out of 10 as far as throw with this one. So really nice scent. I do like the scent, but I wouldn't get again just because it's too light really. And not that tea light warmers are pain, because they're not, but I just like to just drop in a Scentsy warmer and go, right? And not have to worry about a flame going, because I will not leave it. I just don't want to leave any kind of flame unattended. So I don't, want to go run errands where with my Scentsy warmers, I can go come home, leave, come home and not worry about it. So anyway, okay, that was Beignets and Milk from Salt Mountain Melts. Okay, last but not least here, we have the Candle Nurse. So I did recently place an order from the hotel collection. So I have that haul if you missed it. And I want to make sure that I'm moving along with the lens, or with vendors, I should say, that I've recently purchased from, so that I'm still making a dent, if that makes sense, in that vendor's inventory. Okay, so let's talk about Winchester. This is Fraser Fir Cashmere Cream Sugar Cookie Royal. This was from July of 2024. This was a sample. I warmed this in the guest room downstairs. I had 2 small shapes. I would buy this again. This is a really nice scent. I got a little bit of the Fraser. I got a lot of the sugar cookie. This was a good scent. And for being 2 small shapes, like really 2 small shapes for that room, it didn't fill it up a lot. I wasn't expecting it to, given that it was, a sample, but I can smell it in there when I got close. I was like, yeah, this is a scent I do want to buy more of and, really be able to judge the throw. That I don't think is fair with a small sample, but I really do like this scent. Strawberry Fields. This is strawberry jam, strawberry shortcake, vanilla bean. This was poured July of 2024. Now this one I think was 1 shape. I only put this one in 1 warmer, so it wasn't a lot in the guest room. I did close the door because, again, it was just in 1 warmer. And I honestly don't remember too much of this. I think it was a nice strawberry scent. I'm not huge on strawberry. I feel like the only strawberry that I really like is strawberry shortcake from Knowles Farm Scents. Otherwise, it's not a scent that an oil that I'm really after. I do like Scentsy's strawberry lemon cake, but yeah, I'm more of a blackberry raspberry girl. So I don't really remember too much of this one. This is Strawberry Fields from the Candle Nurse. Okay, and last but not least, this is Maya Mac Dressed in Black. I think Maya is her daughter, Emily's daughter. This is Tobacco Leaves Vanilla Tonka Bean Pink Sugar Type Sugar Cookie Royal, poured May of 2024. And I had just 3 left, so this was already a partial bag. And I warmed this here in the bedrooms. And I'd say this one is it's a beautiful scent. So let's talk about the scent first. Scent is beautiful. And for that reason, I would get it again. I did find that I probably could have used like an extra bunt in here. And I think I remember that from last time. So this one is a little softer for me for the room, but it's a pretty scent. So it's one I would pick up again because I love the scent, but I would put more wax in than what I had. So this is Maya Mac Dressed in Black. So I guess I somehow warmed quite a bit. I mean, I guess it was 5 days. So it was almost a week because a lot of times I will record these sometimes on a Friday or sometimes on a Saturday. And so, you know, I do have a couple extra days. Today is Saturday as I'm recording this, and I have a lot I want to do today. It is not raining. That is one good thing about being on, I've lucked out when I've been away, whether it was trip or for vacation, where I've left on weeks where it's been like raining all week. So it was windy when I got home. The flight was delayed 2 hours because it was really, really windy coming into San Francisco. It was raining. I heard I missed a whole week of rain. I'm very thankful for the rain, very, very thankful for the rain, but I don't need to be here when it's raining. So I'm glad I missed the bad weather, and now we have some sunshine and no excuse for me not to go walking today. I've also, stamped some things. I think I want to watercolor a little bit. It's been ages, so I think I want to do that. Maybe I'll vlog it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But there is a lot of things that I do want to get done before the birthday party today. And I was going to say something else. Now I forgot. Oh, I got a library book to pick up. Yeah, lots of fun things. Lots of things to look forward to. And I don't remember what I was going to say. So it's time to end this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you warmed and loved this week. What was some of your favorites? Maybe a surprise. What was my favorite? It's so tough. Almond croissant is always going to be up there as a favorite. I think hands down, I love the scent from Scentsy. So that will be my favorite. And my just not for me scent, I think, was Dapper Man. And so that is it. I'll close this out. Let's chat down below, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.